businesses, the restaurants, the bakery and stuff. But we can do that after we help you launch your landscaping business. And if you wanted to get into anything like construction or roofing, again, with the hurricane, we just have to finish fixing everything. It's going to be hurricane season again. It's all going to get torn up.
What about the alligators?
Alligators are freshwater. And if we're living on Tampa Bay, the bay and the ocean are both saltwater. The only time you really have to worry about alligators is if you go, like, on a golf course. Or if you go, like, if anywhere that there's a big, huge pond, then they'll be in there, but they don't usually come out. The only time that they come out is if you get really close to where they are.
Well, what if there's a fancy one that just really doesn't give a shit and just wants to go rob a store or something?
Wait, what?
What if there's a fancy alligator that just really doesn't give a shit and just want to go rob a store or something?
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, you never know.
That happens, okay.
Oh, but
Yeah, I mean, seriously, like, the whole 8 years that I lived there, I lived right by a couple of lakes, and I've never actually seen a live gator.
it's not as common as what you would think.
Well, knowing my luck, I will end up finding a few of them, and I will end up punching them.
Well, then you punch them, okay? Just don't get your hand bit off.
But they're very, I mean, they do warn you, like, when it's, like, mating season, I think it's, like, March and April, so, like, this time of year, they just tell you to stay at least, I think it's 200 feet away from any body of fresh water. Or, like, retention ponds. Because that's something else that's in Florida a lot is retention ponds.
Yeah.
They're, like, these big, huge, square, like, looking ditches on the side of the road. And it's because when Florida goes, like, into a drought or when it's really, really hot, the rain, when it rains, it gets soaked into the aquifer, you know, where all the water naturally comes from.
Right.
So, like, they'll have those, and every once in a while they'll be in those, but they put fences around the retention ponds, so that way you don't really have to worry about it.
All I'm saying is, if I end up having to deal with the fancy gator, I might end up fucking it up.
You won't see the fancy gator, I promise. I've even went and swam in it's called Rainbow Springs. It's a spring that comes out of the ground, and it's 72 degrees all year round, right? They said they have alligators in that spring. I've gone on lazy river rides in that spring, and I still have yet to see a fucking gator. And I was looking hard, and I still couldn't see them. But I spent most of my time on at the ocean.
Right.
You won't see gators there. Now they do have sharks, but as long as you don't go past the first sandbar, you're good.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, then let's go.
There's a lot of things that you're going to learn about the wildlife that's down there.
Right.
Like, as you live down there, you know? But mostly because we're going to be living... Now, see, I don't want to live in Tampa. I want to live in Largo, which is across the bay, because A, it's cheaper. B, it's quieter. C, the crime rate's lower because it's outside of the city. It's like the Parma equivalent.
Ah.
It's like, would you rather live in Cleveland or would you rather live in Parma? We'd rather live in Parma if we have children because it's nicer. But
Right.
it's not crazy expensive either. It's like Cleveland and Parma.
Their educational system is really good. Plus, what's better than growing up right next to an ocean? Kira would love it.
Every year, we could always come up here for, like, Christmas.
Right.
Especially if we owned our own businesses. We could go up there and visit whenever the fuck we wanted because we're the owners and we can do what we want. Fuck everybody else.
Closing everything for a month, so you guys are laid off. Come back in a month. You'll have your job back.
be able to, come up here a couple weeks in Christmas, so that way you can see snow, whatever. I don't miss the snow. I'm not going to miss it, but,
Right.
Like, yeah, Florida's really fun. It's really awesome. It's one of those places that when you're doing stuff like landscaping and whatnot, as long as you do good work and you underbid the other guy by a little bit, you know what I'm saying, they're going to jump on it because it's a whole bunch of old people and they want to save their pennies as much as possible and still get good quality shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it should be easy.
Tell them about...
Actually, you might even be able to start the business up here, get an LLC,
Yeah.
and then transfer it down there.
Hmm.
So even if your landscaping just involves, like, cutting grass, raking, shoveling snow for right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One-man crew, two-man crew, whatever. Get an LLC to where you're
Oh, shit.
whenever. Oh, God bless you.
Thank you.
And then whenever you go down there, you can, get it, like, transfer your LLC. So that way you're still incorporated. There you go.
Right.
Maggie, tell them about the houses we were talking about.
Oh, yeah. So, like, okay, there's no stairs in Florida. There's no stairs. There's no upper levels. Like, very rarely are there big buildings. And that's usually, like, towards the middle of the state because that's all built on sand. So, they have houses that are just really long and really wide in Florida. Which is awesome because then what a lot of houses have is they'll have a couple of bedrooms off to the left and a couple of bedrooms off to the right with the kitchen, living room, dining room in the middle. Which is awesome, especially for, two families, because then, you guys get your privacy over there, I get my privacy over here, we're good.
Right.
But they also have this thing called a lanai. It's fucking amazing. Or it's also called a Florida room. It's a room on the back of your house that you would have to walk through to get to your backyard. But it's completely enclosed. Like a room is, but like you have big, huge windows in it. So that way you can still be in the heat, but not be in the sun. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And it's wired and everything. So you can have the TV out there. You can have, your radio. You can have your, that indoor, outdoor turf carpet stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put that out there, and then have, like, really nice patio furniture. And, like, you can open up all your windows so that way, you have the screens. Or you can close them all, like, if it gets cold at night, but you still want to sit out there. Because let's say, I don't know, you want to hear the crickets or whatever you're in. You can go out there and, it's like being outside but without being outside.
Right.
And it's like you got the door in between the house and the lanai, and then, a screen door in between the lanai and outside. But yeah, they're really awesome.
All right, let's move.
Okay, this is what mine and her plan is.
Okay.
She's going to move down there, do her thing, whatever. We're going to save up our money, and then once she's got herself a solid place and stuff like that, we're going to go down there. And when we're ready to go down there, we're going to let her know a couple of weeks in advance. She's going to start looking at houses and shit like that. And then when we make it down there, she'll show us what she's looked at, and we'll all make a decision together on where we're going to live.
Okay.
And you do not have to worry about her...
You and I can video chat you guys while I'm walking through the house.
Or we could do that.
That could work.
And while we are down there living with her, you do not have to worry about her constantly doing shit, being on all the time. Because we will help her take care of the house so she won't have to do it all herself.
Well, yeah.
And down in Florida, she's like a Zen person. Because that's where she's happy at. If she really is feeling that stressed out, she just goes to the ocean. And then she comes back happy and zen. And perfectly okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, wait. Oh, and that's when he's going to do my dreads.
Yeah, that's when she wants you to do dreads, is once she's living down in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Because she wants to be able to wash her hair in the ocean. That's how the Rastafarians do it. They keep their dreads good by washing it in the salt water of the ocean.
Yep.
all day. It's like dry as the sun. What? Yeah, man.
What?
Let me explain it. Oh my god. Sam,
What?
Saturday I'm turning into beach club. You have no idea how awesome the fucking beach is.
I'm excited too. So yeah,
All right, we're moving. Let's do it. How much do we need?
mm-hmm. Right. Which you'll have your income tax. We'll have. We could even just fucking move together and skip the whole apartment stage and just get a house. Husband wants to know if he has your permission to put you on YouTube because he's making a video and he recorded the phone conversation. She said yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes. That's all her.
All right.